Hey YouTube, it's your girl Javina Love back with another video. Welcome back, welcome back. How you doing, my busy bees? Staying busy, I hope. Keeping it sexy, child. We try to always. What do you think of my New Year's Eve outfit? It's just a long dress with some sexy slits on the side. But I love the pattern. But you're not here for that. You're here for my New Year's Eve collab. We have a monthly collab with some beautiful ladies, and yeah, we're gonna this time around we're doing the Glamour Girls palette and creating a New Year's Eve look or New Year's look. I am going to just jump on in. If you haven't seen this palette, let me show you how gorgeous she is. Look at that. And I want to practically do all the colors. I want to do so many cut creases, as many as I can on my hooded eyes, you know? So we're just going to dive on in, and I'm going to prime my eyes with the Juvia's Place eye primer. You do have to shake this up. If you don't, you want the consistency to be right. I really am in love with this, you guys. I mean, $8, you can't go wrong with a primer that literally lasts all day. And I just dab a little bit, and a little bit more, and then blend it in with the beauty blender. This may be a little bit of a long video, or longer than I've been doing lately. So please bear with me, because I want to give it all its glory. And I'm not really like, I can't use all the colors, because I'm not that, you know, on the draw. I'm not really, I can't remember the words. Words are hard. But I can't say I'm going to be able to use all the colors, but I know I'm going to use a nice amount of them. So for my transition shade, I'm going to go into the peachy color. And I'm just going to put that all over underneath my brow, because, you know, I'm going to just place it there. Give it a nice little circular blend. This palette is so pretty in person, you guys. I've seen they had other palettes. This is an indie brand. And I just can't wait to see if I can get my hands on a couple of them. Yeah, I know it's kind of, the contrast is kind of bright and vivid, but I'm going to definitely darken it up with this purple right underneath. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I hope this light's not washing it out, but it is just the most gorgeous purple. And I'm going to bring it all the way in. Give it a nice blend together. You don't have to add any additional product. That's what I love. It just blends seamlessly with its counterpart. It really does. Like this palette, I don't know if it plays well with other palettes, but I know for a fact it plays well with itself. So the formula is there. The formula is gorgeous. And then wipe that off. And then we're going to the fuchsia pink. Gotta have a pop of pink in here, just to help blend out the harsh edge on the bottom and the harsh edge on the top. It will change the color just a little bit. How have you guys been? I hope you've been doing well. I hope everybody's looking forward to this new year. Not too many losses, not too many, you know, different issues that the world may have handed you, because, you know, your girl has gotten a whole lot of them, and I could do without it. All right, so now I'm going to take a beauty blender, or not a blender, I'm sorry, an earplug, but I'm going to do this first. I want to deepen up that outer edge with that same purple. And that's the thing with this palette. It doesn't look like it's coherent, two colors, but it is. It is. It can. I could play with the blue in here if I needed to. I could play with that green if I needed to, but I think that it's a little too much. So we're just going to do these ones and the gold on the lid. So I got my Q-tip and some micellar water just to clean up this edge right here. Make it nice and seamless. I mean, and I'm using Dollar Tree micellar water, you guys. It is so good. I love it. Being a little bargain makeup person this year has definitely been a benefit. And I'm just doing it above my natural crease so that I can control it. And the best way to do it, I guess, would be to do that little trick on the lid, you know, putting a little bit of the primer on the lid and then open your eye. But to me, that seems to go a little too high, just for me. So I prefer to put it on the lid, true enough. And I'm going to take a concealer brush and try to control where the primer goes. Okay. See, I can show you that trick right there. So I totally got it where it needed to be. And I'm just going to take a flat concealer brush if I can find one. I know I washed them all. You know, brush duty went very well. So I'm like, where'd you go? I found a flat one that's pretty good. And I got to move some of this product over here because I put a little too much on one eye and not enough on the other eye. And that is just it right there. Putting a little bit more primer down. I love this palette. And thank you, Debutante. I got this palette from her as one of her members' perks. Or introduction member thingy. So I'm like really in love with this palette. Okay. And I don't even think I needed to clean up and do all that because honestly this palette works so well that I can still use any brush to pick up the pigment, and the shimmers are great. And I'm going into the gold and I'm going to stamp it and kind of stamp drag that part to make sure it stays really cool. Really cool. That was the wrong word. Cool. What's cool about it? But I forgot to go back in. Like, I'm gonna get that harsh line in a minute at the bottom. Where we're gonna put this all over the lid, all over the eye, the first 1/3 of the eye. I mean, this is my New Year's look. This is where I'm going because the dress that I'm wearing is red, black, and white. I was gonna wear red, black, and white, and I thought, you know what? The old MAC ladies, you know, my old school MAC loving ladies know that we're not supposed to match our eye makeup with our outfit. You can counteract it and still come out fabulous. So I'm like, stick with that. Stick with that, girl. So back into that dark burgundy just to give it a little seamless blend into each other right here on the edge. And I'm just stamping it. And I just love the ombre look it gives you when you stamp it like that. It works so well. I don't know if any of the other ladies are going to be using the same colors that I am, but I really, really love this palette. And I'm going to go back into that peach because we lost the peach up here. And just get it under the brow, make it look a lot brighter. And bring it all the way into the inner corner of the eye as far as you can, just to ombre it out. Alright, so I'm going to finish the rest of my face and I will be back with lashes and the final look. Okay, but you know we can't go into New Year's without a little glitter, right? And a little pizzazz, especially it being 2022. This is the year, honestly, my grandmother waited for. She 2019, was it 19? well, back in the early 2000s, she would always say 2019, and then she would go 2022. It wasn't that she had dementia or anything. She just really liked speeding up the year and getting it going. I was like, woman, got to be patient. So, I mean, look at us. We all didn't think we were going to see 1999. You know, Prince had that going for us. You know, 2000 party over, out of time. Yes. So I'm going to, this little part right here, I'm just using some liquid glitter from NYX that I found at the Dollar Tree, y'all. And I'm going to use the back of my hand with a little bit of, you know, safety saliva. And I'm going to drop me some New Year's splacker right there in between the line. Just like that. Just like that. Just enough glitter to be like, it's glitter time. It's glitter time. So I'm going to do the other eye. And there we go. That is so pretty. I mean, honestly, you know, everything I do, even though it's a collab, is a learning experience. And that is one way, if you aren't able to seamlessly blend your cut crease, the top area or the sides, covered in glitter. Nobody can tell. And since I have, you know, my arthritis real bad and shaky hand, who gonna tell me otherwise that I didn't blend that seamlessly and make it pizzazz? And I'm also wearing magnetic lashes. My magnetic lashes. That's what it says. That's why I said it. My magnetic lashes. I'm wearing those today because, yes, your girl's been having some hard time with her wrist. But I want to wish you all a happy new year. Welcome 2022, and it better be better than 2021 because, honey, we deserve a little bit of relief. If it's worse, we'll have a learning lesson, you know, something to learn from in 2023. But I will see you all in 2022. Peace. Love. I learned this one from the TikToks. Boop, boop, boop. And happiness. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you all for stopping by, spending time with me. You know, I appreciate it. I really, really do. And if you're new here, hey, I'm your girl, Javina, and I love everything about everything and anything in between. And that includes you, my makeup, my skincare, my beauty ninjas, my new found family on YouTube, and everyone else in between. If you're into that, please join the hive. We'd be glad to have you. And if you're not new here, you know I see you, sis. And if you rock any of my looks, you better post and tag my butt on the ground. I love you guys. Bye.